Can I just respond to something you've just... Well, I'll respond if you let me to what you just said there. You just said babies were put in ovens on 7th of October. Why lie like that? You know that's a lie. You know that never happened. You know that never happened. You know not a single baby, one baby, which was a crime. Let me finish. No. You had a long spiel, and now I'm going to fact correct you because you can't just come on a show like this.
You don't do facts.
I know Piers likes accuracy. I know he likes accuracy in these discussions. No babies were put in an oven on 7th of October. One baby was killed on October 7th, which was bad enough. That's Mila Cohen. She was 8 months old. She was shot through the door of a safe room. That's the baby who was killed on 7th of October. That's a crime in itself. If that's a crime, which I say it is, by the way, how to describe 1,000 babies, 1,000 infants under the age of 1 killed in Gaza by Israel since 7th of October, and over 20,000 children. Now, just to respond to what you just said about genocide, I understand that you're a big fan of Donald Trump. I don't often quote Donald Trump approvingly, let's put it mildly. Last year, he said, and I quote, "A civilization has been wiped out in Gaza." Now, if I were to demand that a civilization was wiped out in Israel...
He didn't say it. He was threatening Iran prior to the ceasefire in April. He was talking about Iran, not Gaza.
Again,
that's not... You're totally wrong.
I'm sorry to fact correct you again, but he did say, quote, this is a verbatim quote, he said a civilization has been wiped out in Gaza, and he's absolutely right. And nearly every freestanding... Every structure is damaged or destroyed. Almost every hospital's been attacked, every school's been attacked, most homes have been destroyed, well over 100,000 people have been violently killed, according to every reputable study.
Also not true.
According to the Genocide Convention, it means any of the following acts committed with the intent to destroy in whole or in part a national, ethnical, racial or religious group. And that includes deliberately inflicting on the group conditions of life calculated to bring about its physical destruction.
There's no intent.
In whole or in part. Now, I would just note
this
quickly...
is so obvious.
Okay, I would just note with you, because you are a supporter of genocide, and I will make that very clear.
I am not.
You said about the Palestinian population of Gaza. You said this is a radicalised population that deserves shame, scorn, and diplomatic rebuke. You weren't talking about Hamas. You talked about the Palestinian population of Gaza. That's what you said. You also said large swathes of Gaza should resemble a parking lot in October 2023. You also called for the population transfer of the people, the survivors of Gaza, into other Arab states. You want Palestinians removed from Gaza. You don't want Palestinians to remain in Gaza. That's what you called for. You also called for the military occupation or formal re-annexation of Gaza. That's what you also said. Did you say that?
I never actually personally came out in favor of that, though. That's simply not true.
Did you say... Sorry, did you not? I'm quoting for what you said. Did you not call for the population transfer of the people of Gaza?
No. First of all, I think it's a very reasonable option. By the way, there's a very long history of American presidents going literally back to the Hoover and Coolidge administrations that actually supported that. I've actually never explicitly endorsed that myself. Donald Trump in February 2025, the way that negotiation works...
No, I'm just quoting what you said.
You start